runs the show. Mike now is in control. Blind Mike, who are these? It's a mashup. It's a mashup. Blind Mike, who are these? It's a mashup.
I guess that's it.
Oh.
I was expecting a
That's
song.
not the usual intro.
No, it's not.
Oh, hello, everyone.
I can't wait to play the outro and it's the intro. Get ready for it.
We have an intro every week. Well, hello, guys. It's Who Are These Socials? Your number one social media podcast. No one does it better than us and whatever else Carl says. But it's just me this week. It's Blind Mike. Not just me. I'm joined by Craig Coney, which I'll tell you about in a second. But I just wanted to say, rest in peace, Mr. Hamburger. The reason we are on this channel this week is because Carl's father sadly passed away. I talked about it with him the other day. He seemed in decent spirits about it, which is good. I guess it was not necessarily unexpected. I don't know I don't want to give out his real name. I know Stuttering John did, but I'll try and show a little more decorum. So I'll just say, rest in peace, Mr. Hamburger. Carl said he lived a very fulfilled life, which after I've now met both his sons, and I can't imagine that that's true, but Carl said it, so I'm inclined to believe him, you know, in his time of grief. Carl texted me the other day, and he goes, this is the dedication he has to you fine folks. He goes, hey, my dad just died. The services are Thursday. You mind if we move the time of Who Are These Socials? I was like, just take the day off, man. It's fine.
He was still going to do the show today?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's
You know,
dedication.
his tie undone a little bit. Yeah. I was like, take a day off for fuck's sake.
No kidding.
He's already done it. He did a live show and then already did 3 other shows this week. So take a rest, you know? And this is your first time on Who Are These Socials, right?
It is.
How's it feel?
A
lot different?
The same. We're on our channel, and I'm fucking up the
And the
intro.
intro was fucked up.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
feels normal.
I don't want to necessarily, we usually start the program with banter. I don't necessarily want to do that with Craig. It was actually, believe it or not, it was the final request of Carl's late father. He said, I never spoke to the man in my life, but he did reach out to me at the very end of his life with 2 texts. He said, believe me, I'm no fan of Casey Day. So hear me with all my might. I hate Craig Coney.
Oh, makes sense.
And then he said, and this one kind of came out of nowhere because I just said, who's this? And then he followed up with this text. He said, if I could personify the cancer that is ravaging my insides. He said it would create a better podcast than Very Good Show. And I said, well, sir, that seems harsh, but
What a send off.
and then he said, finally, I can drift off into the afterlife. So. I hope Carl's all right that I just did that. He seemed in good spirits, so I didn't mind joking about it, but I apologize if that was too much.
That without any clearance is a bold move.
Yeah, it really was, now that I think about it. But he seemed chipper about it, so.
Yeah, I'm sure it was the best day of his life, Mike.
He's certainly not watching today, you know?
Yeah, he probably is.
He probably is. Sorry, buddy. It was just a joke. It was at the expense of Craig, which I think your old man would have appreciated. So let's skip the banter and just get right into it. Oh, I did have one quick thing is that I had a very dated panic before the show. Kirk Minahan show is live right now, and I was like, oh, fuck. and then I saw the dozen is starting at 7:30. I assumed it started at 8.
Yeah.
And I was like, what am I going to do? And I was like, oh, I can watch all this stuff later. I guess that's how YouTube works. I was panicking. And I was like, oh, yeah, I can just pause it, I guess.
I remember there was one day, like 3 years ago or something, we were recording, and I was like, KMS just went live, and you were like, no, they did not. I was like, yes, they
I was
did.
like, God damn it!
You were
I guess none of it matters though. You can watch.
Yeah.
You can watch anything whenever you want. That's the nice
That's right.
thing now.
That is very true.
Yeah. So let's get into it, huh?
Yeah. Where do you want to start?
So let's start with the big news of the social media week. There's been an arrest made.
Yes.
There's a man on the loose who has already stepped in it, by the way. What the clips we have are seemingly 30 years ago in terms of this story. This is old news we're reporting now because Liver King is back out on the streets threatening Joe Rogan again. I just wanted to go through a few of the clips that got him arrested. He's already back out on the streets threatening, breaking his restraining order. He's already broken it.
I find it very. I always like watching Liver King because he's so fucking crazy.
Is he always like this?
Well, he's usually just eating raw bull testicles or something.
Well, that I know. Yeah, that's what he's known for, right?
Yeah,
But he had like respect at one time. No.
Oh,
he never
yes. No, he did. It was a couple of years ago. It came out that he was doing copious amounts of steroids, and
did. Yeah, and Rogan was one of the first ones on that, where he's like, "That's not a diet that he's on. He's on a crazy amount of drugs."
That may have led to this.
Yeah. So all right, I guess let's just get into it. Here's the Liver King, who is in his Instagram videos saying, "I'm flying to Austin. Where can I find Joe Rogan so I can fight him?"
Record anything and everything. Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Honorable. And we don't have to pretend or make any videos. The world is watching. They'll make the videos for us. And you don't have
So
to.
is he always like that? You know more about Liver King than I do. Is he out of it like this?
Something's definitely up because he looks way more haggard than normal.
I've heard a lot of talk about his look, the blue
Yeah.
lips and the dilated eyes and whatever he's got going on.
It's almost like eating raw meat's not great for you.
Sure. I think there might be other things at play. But
Yeah, possibly. Quite possibly.
Now, but I guess what I'm asking is because, like, to me, a guy who is not familiar with his content, to me, he seems maybe fucked up, like he's under the influence of something. But is this how he always talks when he's on camera?
He's more like I'm a god than this. This is like I don't know, meth mile guy.
But this idea of like we don't even need to film, the world is watching. Like that's him more or less.
Yeah, he's targeting the most popular show of all time.
Yeah, okay.
Camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did to give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for.
It does. These are all veiled threats,
but
it's not what got him arrested. I'll tell you. I think what specific. I watched another. There were a bunch of videos breaking this down. John Bravo, I think, is a channel that was really covering it. So there's something very specific that does end up getting him arrested, because it's not illegal to do these vague, hints at threats. It's a shitty, weird thing to do, but I don't think they could have arrested him on it.
Yeah, I mean, like lurking around his studio with crossbow is probably.
We're getting closer. Yeah, we're getting closer to why he was arrested. Yeah.
Black belt, but you've never come across something like this. Willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true. It feels good. And then the limbs, I'm fighting for my family. So limb. Go ahead. But then you have to contend with something else. And I weigh 177 pounds.
See what I mean? If I was on the subway and just heard this guy ranting next to me, I'd be like, "Oh, it's a homeless person." But this guy's supposedly worth like $10 million.
Is he worth that much money? Yeah, he was really shot out of the sky on his rise.
Yeah,
but he is way out of it.
He used to claim he's worth like $100 million, and I think he's hit some financial struggles over the last 3 or 4 years.
Well, in the new season of Tires, Brock Majors, I love him. That guy sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially this guy, if that helps.
Yes. Yeah. So he's kind of like an alpha male guy too?
Yes.
Like a King Azuli type?
Yes. Both. That's a good mix. Yeah.
Someone just commented on our King Azuli video, up now if you didn't catch it. Go give it a watch. But someone just commented before this show about King Azule. I guess he went to jail for sexual assault.
I saw that comment.
So someone comments and goes, "Hey, Mike, usually like the show, but can't believe you're platforming this guy."
Did they not listen?
I was like, I wasn't like, King Azule, where can people find you?
I mean,
we just played clips and made fun of the guy.
Yes.
Platforming this. So, guys, trigger warning, we're platforming Liver King right now.
And so at first you're like, fuck that guy. And right when you all of a sudden he did get your attention,
yeah, he's fucked,
which I already did before this. You're saying, I'm gonna choke that motherfucker, that piece of fucking shit. I'm gonna choke him out. That's what Warriors
He's talking about Rogan, right?
Yeah, allegedly.
I mean, those are just straight up threats. I'm gonna choke him out.
But he sounds hammered.
Okay, that's what I was asking you. Like, is he always like this? So he does sound fucked up. It's not. This is not his usual tone.
He's got a weird voice, but he's slurring a lot. I'm also not an absolute connoisseur of this
Craig
guy.
was telling me. Craig was like, "This is the guy you gotta follow if you want to know how to live."
I believe actually when you sent the clips, without knowing what happened yet, I go, "This guy's awesome."
He goes, Craig goes, "I love this guy."
Not that way.
Good warriors. But you're actually better than that real tension we have. Comedy that you do is good and true. We have real tension.
That's what he likes about Rogan?
I mean,
he's like, listen, I could say whatever I want about the comedy, that's aces.
His sense of humor, his ability to get the joke.
That I won't question. He's like, I'm not that crazy. His stand-up, I never thought about it, but sometimes it is interesting that, like, if you were gay, you could just have sex with your buddy, Like, that's...
Never heard that one.
I never looked at it that way.
Seeing you is... Comedy's good and true. Touch points. Well, people laugh. If we don't make fun of them at their expense, they laugh. You should all make fun of me. Liver,
I've got good news for you, Liver King.
He didn't even remember his name. He goes, Liver, whatever rank I'm, Prince or wherever I am.
Don't make fun of me at my expense. Trust me, that it still works, and then you should get paid for it. And let's go. Because we're leaving. We're going to Austin. What was my very last point?
Joe's on the move.
Oh my God, he's doing this with his children.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Is that unusual?
I mean, you go into a place that has armed guards. Yeah, maybe not bring them.
Well, listen, sometimes I don't know what his marital situation is, but sometimes you only have your kids certain days of the week or whatever. And if you also have to track down and murder an enemy, like you got to do that on one of the days with your kids.
Could be on a 2-2-3 schedule,
right?
That we're gonna kick Joe Rogan's ass?
The real G said it. It's my speech. Justin Fitz.
Oh. Well, that'll help with law enforcement when they're like, oh, you've got a team of people ready to kick Joe Rogan's ass.
That was he really ramped it up to end the video. There, we're on to the second one here.
So I was wondering, did you watch any of these that I didn't send?
No.
So he's, as of this morning, he was still posting videos.
I think I saw there could be like a media team posting his shit for him too.
They're cutting away as if he did like a long 40-minute video, or the 14-minute, whatever, that got chopped up into little segments. That's how a lot of them look. So he might be going live, and then his team is like, "Hey, this is perfect for the reels."
He's like, "Hold on, Joe Rogan. I need to eat my bull testicles and pig liver."
Oh, detectives! If you were worried that this was going to go away after 24 hours, don't worry. We'll put it right on the feed.
Shit, that's pretty strong. Maybe stronger than time. I'll book in it with love, man. I asked you for an invitation. I am a man, a real man, and you could denounce me and call me the metaphors of all these other things, and I own it. I did it. I did all of it, and you can hate me and say these things, but you're not allowed to do that.
This is kind of a gentler side of the Liver King.
Yeah, but this is also the side that I'm like, he's definitely killed before.
Well, it also makes him seem more manic. Where one video he's like, "Let's fucking get him," and the other video is like, "Say what you want about me, brother. Like, what even are words?"
He literally looks like he's aged 15 years in the last, I don't know, 2.
Is that right? I don't know what he looked like before.
I mean, this is a beat up fella.
Yeah, what's crazy? You mentioned the kids being there. What's really crazy is like, I wonder what their situation is right now because he was arrested, he was booked, and then released. So, what happened to the kids?
His wife's usually not far behind him.
She may have been part of this as well. I can't remember.
Than me. And when you do, it touches my family.
Hold on. What did Joe Rogan allegedly do?
Well, Rogan
talk
exposed
shit?
him. Not talk shit. Rogan said the liver diet, whatever diet he was on, that's not how he got the body he has. He said the guy's a snake oil salesman. Basically, he's a liar. And Rogan was proven right. I guess.
What's with the delayed reaction, though? That was years ago.
Well, you gotta build up, you know? You gotta formulate a great plan like this.
I was gonna say battle plans.
It takes time.
Right.
Jim Riggs and the predecessor Bryans of me. It's an unwinnable fight that you picked. It just happened like that because you'll never be able to debate a principle. Yeah.
I heard Rogan talk about this too, where he's like, why am I going to have Liver King on to have him go, sorry, man? Because I guess he like admitted he was wrong or something, or admitted he lied or something like that. And Rogan was like, so I'm just going to have him on to do that for 3 hours? Like, what are we going to debate?
They could talk about eating raw meat for maybe 45 minutes.
That's true. Rogan can stretch out a topic, but still, you need to get to 3 hours.
That's true. Or else you're a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Civilizations can't do that either. Have you seen Apocalypto? That's kind of sort of what you're doing.
Just talking about movies he likes. You ever seen Catch Me If You Can? No,
like,
all right.
Oh yeah, Joe Rogan. Anyways,
you ever seen Patch Adams? Come on, I'm spanning genres here.
I don't have a type.
The inside out. There's a deeper thing that we have, though. It's called the soul. We can all change. Look at me, I did it. Me like me make fire.
Look at me, I did it so good.
and now there's peace with Russia now, because I told him if I could change, well, whatever else I say there.
You know, I've been listening to a lot of Mark Maron's podcasts lately. It's pretty good.
You did ruin everything, Joe.
Caveman idiot guy. Real fucking. You know that guy. We kind of like him. Some of us like him. You know what? Real manly men. Servicemen. Police officers.
I don't even know who he's talking about. We might be able to skip the rest of these videos. I think we get the gist of it.
Brendan Schaub, you guys have a home with me.
So
we skipping this guy?
Maybe. Well, I'll just say this. Like, so one of the videos shows he has a box with Joe Rogan's face on it. And if you freeze it, it's very like quick. But one of the videos I saw broke it down where like if you freeze it, you see that he's got a gun in that box. Like, so he's showing everyone, he's basically hinting like I came to track down Joe Rogan and take matters into my own hands. So
yeah, how do you do that? Clearly look fucked up and then just get released.
That's a great question. Yeah, why is he released and back on Instagram? He, like I said, he already violated. I guess he got a restraining order of some type, and he put out a video already where he goes, "How do I say this?" And of course, he's very careful. He goes, "A guy, first name rhymes with blow, last name Rogan," and it's like, who's he talking about? That could be anybody. So like he violates that immediately. He's posting more insane videos. I don't know how he got out. Very, very weird story that I guess is still developing. But one thing I will give Rogan credit for, and it's something I've talked about before, where like I think in general in podcasting, particularly like a show like this, where you're reacting to things, you're supposed to love or adore or hate the thing. Like extreme love or extreme hate are what gets reactions. It's amazing the guy who has the biggest podcast in the world is so even keeled, because like this might come up. He released a podcast today. It was like the MMA show. I doubt it came up on there, but this might come up in like 2 weeks, and it'll just be like, yeah, man, that guy seems pretty troubled.
Yeah,
Let's move on.
He'll just be like, someone will bring it up. He won't bring it up, and he'll be like, yeah, how wild is that?
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
And that's
Yeah,
it.
he seems like he's got a lot of pride. I hope he's doing all right. And you're like, what?
I talk about this for months.
It's all I'd ever talk about again. I'd play every video and be like, this guy's talking about me.
There's a gun next to my face.
I think we get the gist of it, though, right? Just playing more of these videos is like, look how crazy this guy is. But that's all it is.
Is the other one him getting arrested? I don't remember.
No, I don't. I think it's just more of him being like, I'm going to beat you up, Joe.
Yeah.
So you get the idea. But yeah, keep an eye out for Liver King, especially if you're in the Austin area, because he has told us repeatedly he's in Austin, Texas. He's made that very clear.
Just nice and easy to track him down.
That was another funny thing in the video where he says blow Rogan. He's like, if you're in the capital city, it's like, oh, good thing the cops are geography experts. They'll never figure this out.
Where did he go?
Where is he?
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, you feel bad for the guy. He's obviously going through some stuff, but very deranged. So good luck, Joe. Stay away from this man.
Yay, super chats.
Oh, that was fun.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
We have a few.
Oh, we've got super chats.
Just a few.
A message to Carl, if you are watching, if you got through the horrible things at the beginning. Again, the jokes were about Craig. Try and remember that.
Guys, I have wood paneling behind me. Take it out on me.
The jokes were clearly about Craig. I hope that was clear.
Yes.
I think
saying,
Carl,
I killed your dad.
I think our jingles for Super Chat should now on just be Craig doing that.
I think so. Ava, $10. XO.
Oh, what's up, girl?
Rock Orb 2002, $5. Liver King must be eating livers extracted from alcoholics. Yeah, that's exactly what he looks like. Actually, that's a perfect way to do that.
He's having a tough time, it seems.
Germs Pyromobile, $4.20. Bring back more on money and pump Cobra Coin.
Is there Cobra Coin? We're gonna have to get into that next week.
I guess so.
Oh, that's very exciting. King Cobra has crypto. That's interesting.
Lastly,
we should be getting into the meme coin biz.
Definitely. Lastly, Hamilton Burger, $2. Liver King in Austin. Schaub could use a pal. That's what I was saying.
We're talking about Brendan Schaub on the Blind Mike Project this Sunday. He's boy. They talk about a guy that never learns. It's incredible.
What do you do now? I won't be there, so
we'll see. We'll see.
Give me a tease.
Just pontificating about his comedy career. And as always, it's great when he has someone to pump his tires a little bit there. So,
oh, good. Okay.
Yes, but that's Sunday. We're in the here and now. What are we going to do next, Craig?
Hard Mountain Dew.
We'll skip that for now. We'll see if we have time later.
That's
one of those that I throw in at the beginning of the week where I'm like, oh, we might have nothing to talk about, and then we do. So.
Oh, gotcha. Joe Matarese, Woke Dad.
Let's talk about Joe Matarese. We save Woke Dad for the end. Do you not know how we do things here?
Not always.
We've got Woke Dad at the end. It's very exciting because Carl at the live show this weekend, we did a little dive into Woke Dad's past and inspired me to do a little more. So I don't know if you believe this, Craig, but the guy's a bit of a phony. So we'll talk about that later in the program. But let's talk about a man who's just raw, purely what you see is what you get, and that's Joe Matarese.
I don't know when the last time I talked about this guy was. I missed.
Oh, you're missing out, buddy. He's doing big stuff. We talked about him a couple weeks ago for the first time in a long time. And he is hawking. If you thought things were good for Joe Matarese before, listen to how amazing they've gotten. Last we checked it on Joe Matarese. He posted a TikTok video where he goes, "Hey, if you guys screenshot my tour poster and bring it to Vinny's Pizza in fucking some suburb of Philadelphia,
Of course.
you get 15% off." That's not for going to the show. That's for finding the tour poster online and taking a screenshot of it.
15% off the ticket or the pizza?
I think it was the pizza.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's selling his show tickets out of the pizza shop.
He might be. Hey, Italians love me.
You gotta go where the heartbeat is.
Oh, no, it'd be perfect. You guys hand out tickets of mine, and then I don't have to find the people to bring to my shows.
What's better than a Joe Matarese showing fresh Parmesan?
Well, we'll find out what Joe thinks is better, and that's apparently everyone else's life. Because I think Joe's wife does pretty well, and then Joe adds a couple of bucks to the pile, you know?
She must be a fucking saint.
As Eddie Murphy says, that's $60 million and $70.
Yeah.
But so Joe Matarese is at a friend's house, and he can't believe all the goodies that this guy has accumulated.
When you're at that friend's house, that everything he has is better than what you have. You get this feeling. He's like, "Oh, I didn't show you my pizza oven. Oh, I didn't show you my pizza oven and my built-in grill and my built-in fridge. I didn't show you."
I gotta say, real quick, if I was this guy, I would be so fucking pissed off that
Hey, fuckhead!
He's filming my property and just posting it.
Yeah. Hey, fuckhead! I invited you over for a party.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't show you the big fireplace I have either.
If you had more than 6 followers, they'd all know where I live now. You jackass.
I gotta be honest, this place is fucking sick, though.
Well, that's cool, but that's not. This guy wasn't being a dick. He goes, "Hey, Joe, you haven't been here before. Can I give you a tour of the house?" He shows him around, and Joe's like, "Oh, Mr. Hollywood, I've got a fridge." That was one of the things he listed. He's like, "Oh, I've got a pizza oven. Oh, I've got a fridge." It's like, do you not have a fridge, Joe?
Yeah, it is a big pizza oven. I gotta be honest.
It's pretty
Huge.
cool. I
pretty-
guess
it
that
is
means
pretty
this
cool.
guy's a fucking asshole that deserves to be exposed.
He's a real pile of shit, and you should know
Yeah.
the exact layout of his house.
Yeah.
I could stand out here in the wintertime and watch TV on my outdoor TV. That's a fully outdoor TV. Oh yeah, I burnt all these veins into this pergola myself. It's like the guy from Meet the Parents.
Hey,
yeah.
Joe, you said you liked it when I showed it to you.
He is saying this guy's a piece of shit.
Yes. While he's still there, the music's playing, everyone's having a nice time inside.
Yeah, I made this pergola myself. What an asshole.
Oh, I have a pool.
I did this one too. Oh yeah, I didn't show you what else I did. I installed it myself. And I mixed some other extra rocks that I had into it.
It'd be great if you just heard this guy go, "Hey, Joe, what are you up to?" And he turns the video off.
He scrambles, go, "Oh shit."
Nothing.
Oh, he drops it on the stone walkway. This asshole is so comfortable at this guy's house. He's walking around barefoot, trashing it.
Well, here's the thing. I was going to say it's got to be someone he's very comfortable with. But then he's an asshole for secretly doing this video.
Mhm.
And then if it's someone he doesn't know that well, he's a much bigger asshole. Because it's the first time he gets invited to this guy's house and he's secretly filming it. Where is everyone else, by the way?
It'd be very funny if this guy was just a really good friend of Joe. Like he has notifications for when Joe goes live and he just comes out with it on his phone. Like, Joe, what the hell?
I was going to like and share like I always do.
Yeah, I didn't even cement it in. I put it in with crushed stone. You didn't see that? Oh yeah. These were just some stones I had laying around. These other ones that I worked into the pattern.
Joe's just listing
one-
things that make the house nice as if that makes him an asshole.
He's like, how gay is this guy?
Oh, here's the marble countertops, like a fucking dickhead that I have.
It was really difficult. Yeah, I wanted it here, right near where my golf area is. This is the net I drive
I
into
golf like a
when I
fucking
practice.
douchebag.
Look
Oh,
at
hey,
this-
buddy.
Yeah, let's play.
This, and then I have a putting green out there, and I figured, what the why not cut a fairway?
Why is he
into my
bleeping? Is
backyard?
that's him that did that?
Yeah,
Why is he bleeping the video?
because he's trying to get into the young kids.
Well, I'll dox and slander my friend, but I don't want to say the F word on camera.
Who's that guy, that young kid that walks around with a bodyguard and pisses people off and then hides behind him?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, he's got like a broccoli haircut, but I just imagine Joe's trying to get into that guy's algorithm. He's just being like, look how stupid this is.
It'd be great, or it'd also be great if the door opens and it's like, who are you?
Yeah, and he starts running with his
Ah!
sword.
He has to climb the fence.
Just name the show. Oh, fuck.
Right? Cut a fairway. I kept the grass long here and cut it here.
Yes,
so there's a
Jack Doherty
fairway.
is the one I was
And
thinking of.
then
Ah,
I put a little putting green in. Why not, right?
Thank you,
Why
douche.
not?
I put a putting green in because I'm a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you. I had the
Okay, now he is lounging on this dude's outdoor couch, laying down completely.
Drinking a mimosa.
Yeah.
Here's another thing about this fucking prick.
He's got a waiter.
most comfortable chair ever made on my back patio. Forgot to
I'll tell you
that.
how ungrateful this cunt is. He invited me over to enjoy all his stuff.
I gotta be honest, there is no one else there besides Joe, so you might be onto something with him sneaking back there while the guy's like at work.
Joe's wearing the guy's robe and slippers.
Yeah, he's got his own little Bluetooth speaker. That's what it sounds. That's what you're hearing.
Excuse me, who are you?
No, it's okay. He said it's fine.
It has a canopy that goes over top, so it'll keep you shaded. Yeah, enjoy going back to your house.
Who said that, Joe? You did that. And why is your house shitty? Your wife's a doctor.
I was gonna say, if I recall, Joe's done this before, like live at his house, and everyone's like, "Holy shit, you have like a really nice place."
How great would that be if it's his house? Look at this fucking dickhead.
Just to brag.
Oh, look at the fucking loser. He's got a putting green in his back. It's his. So I don't know what Joe's doing. He's either ruining a relationship with his wife's friend, most likely, or
Yeah.
he's sneaking into yards and taking videos now.
Best case scenario is his wife's boss.
Oh, Joe, what is this? Is this one of your little sketches again?
You just can't help yourself, can you?
Oh, Joe, every time I bring you to my boss's house, you have to make one of your little skits.
Yeah, I told him you were on tour with Sebastian. It's the only reason they got invited.
10 years ago.
Yeah. This is the said show poster, I imagine.
Oh, very nice.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Guys, take a screenshot quick. You get 50% off at Vinny's Pizza.
You guys want to get yourself a large pie?
Hi, by the way, it's also on TikTok. So what do they explain? Like, hey, I drove in from Boston to get this pizza. It's like, that's a very specific algorithm you're trying to get in.
The guy's just like, why? Why are you here?
Hashtag in Philadelphia and hungry.
Here we go.
Been with somebody that just does everything better than you, and you feel like a piece of shit. That's my friend Carl right here. I'm visiting him in Massachusetts because I'm doing a gig. He's got
Probably
his
Carl's
dog trained to just follow the car. You got to see this. There's his dog.
Good boy, Django.
He's got a whistle around his neck. When you blow the whistle,
Even
he
his
just
dog's
sits and
better than mine.
This guy he's just everyone around him's better than him. I think that's all it is.
My dog shits all over the house because I don't train it. This guy's got a trained dog.
Ooh, he taught him sit. Big deal.
I don't think you need to be rich to have a dog that fucking fetches or whatever the fuck he's doing here.
Nope, just like 10 minutes of patience, really.
because that's what he just did.
No. He'll just stop.
He'll just stop. Blow the whistle again. I want to see him do that. I have a King Charles Cavalier.
I want to see him. Boy, Joe really is a fucking Goomba.
Mhm.
I want to see him do the thing. Make him do the thing he did. Make him roll over.
Oh my god! Imagine this guy needs to cut the shit and just make sure his wife never divorces him.
Right. Yeah. Be a good husband. Okay? Make sure that house is nice and tidy when she comes home. You know.
He's like so fun. Although he's definitely winning. I mean, like the payout, right?
I can't get over the idea of just one of Joe's videos ending with, "Joe, are you doing your sketches again?" No.
That's what he should do. That would be very funny if he did this shit and at the end
Yeah.
he got caught. Even if
But-
it was fake, it'd be funny.
But these guys don't know how to lean into that. They don't know how to say, "Hey, my reputation is as an asshole that is mocked mercilessly. What can I do with that to make it funny?" They don't have that in them. Joe thinks like, no, I'm going to be known for being a great comedian. And Joe, more than any of the others, has said, okay, how do I capitalize on this audience I have? But he thinks it's like, hey, you guys probably like Italians, right?
So
So
that's
no, we like seeing a guy fail. It's fun.
But even when he got like that little bit of stuff from Sebastian, or even but mostly Sebastian is what I'm thinking of. He's like, all right, the Italians like this, so that is literally all I'm gonna do and talk about from now on.
Yeah, I'm the Italian guy.
It's kind of tough when you were just on, tour with the Italian guy.
Yes.
I'm just gonna do what he does, but in
Oh.
clubs.
He's got a stranglehold on that market. Maybe I can squeeze into that.
I'm older than he is.
If I tried to get my dog to follow my car, like Django is doing right there. Oh my God, he just blew the whistle. Look at that.
Hey.
Look at that, a dog running. How did he get to be so lucky, this guy?
How the cops do that?
Carl's got everything. He's got rocks in his yard. He's got a dog that doesn't shit everywhere.
You're not gonna believe this, but they speak in German and the dog understands.
Is that it?
No,
Hey.
Oh my God, everybody needs to hire you, Carl. Our dog would be gone into the woods. We never see him again. Everyone needs to hire Carl.
He's trying to escape to that house you were showing us.
Backseat.
everyone needs to hire. He's doing this to like help his buddy Carl out.
Hmm.
But all that's gonna happen is people are gonna hit up Carl and be like, "Your friend sucks."
Well, no, what's going to happen now? You're thinking of like the Red Bar days. What's going to happen now is nothing.
That's true. Okay.
I guess
That's
we'll
true.
play it. So maybe you'll get a couple of comments. That's about it.
The dog listens to him. It blew my mind.
What? You're not. You when he sits, you're gonna shit your pants. You're not gonna believe it.
He's got his own bed. What's with that?
Django, you're the greatest dog ever, dude. You know, when you're raising kids, you want your kid to hang out with the other kid.
They named
Who's that
their
dude?
dog after the slave from the Tarantino movie.
And to be honest, he's listening like a slave would back then.
That's an interesting choice.
I didn't even put that together.
Django.
I bet
Look, he's unchained.
I bet he calls his dog boy too.
That's an interesting choice.
Actually, the way Joe's going, he'll probably expose his friend for being racist by having that.
That starts its own business. I want Django to hang out with my dog, and maybe it'll rub off.
Yeah, how about you just fucking train your dog, huh? You know?
An ounce of attention.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think two dogs getting together is going to make your dog better. Maybe just fucking train him. How's that?
Carl, hear me out. Let's start a podcast called Two Dogs, One Crate, huh?
It's called Four Dogs, and it's you, me, and the two dogs.
Protect our dog parks. I think it's got some legs.
Whatever he can capitalize on.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe.
I'm gonna name my dog Shane just to be honest.
Maybe they'll get something going, you know? We'll be hosting the ESPYs.
I hate him so much.
Can we talk about there's a couple guys I want to show you, Craig.
Mhm.
You've probably never discussed before. One being GG33. Are you familiar with him?
I vaguely remember you and Carl talking about him once, like a month or two ago.
Yeah, really shows you how much Craig enjoys the program.
You know, usually the 2-2-3 schedule you're talking about. This is my off day.
I understand.
I'm around.
So GG33 is a numerologist. He can
Yes.
tell you, when were you born, Craig? What's your birthday?
May.
May what? Give any number. I don't give a shit.
9th.
Oh, you're going to grow up to be a fucking asshole. You're a dickhead and you don't try hard and you're a loser. I never realized you were born May 9th.
No, wait. Oh, I'm thinking of somebody else. This isn't the guy that has like the if you pay this much, you're an asshole. You can't afford my.
Oh, yes. He has that.
Oh, this
Yes,
is him.
The tiers. So he has tiers. It's if
Like
you
$30,000.
the top tier is $30,000, and that's where you get the real information.
Okay, I do know.
That's
this
what you
guy.
get. That's where you get what the number 8 really represents.
Yeah, exactly. You 15,000 people. You guys can't handle it.
Well,
I'm still doing Joe. I got to get out of that.
well, we've been fooled all this time. I was led to believe GG33 numbers only, and the first giveaway should have been Mike. His name is GG. This guy knows letters too. So today, GG33 is taking us through the wizarding world of letters. You're not going to believe what you're about to hear.
3 demon gods, and the first of one of these gods is is that same is you find in Christ, that same is you find in Christianity, that same I.
Hold on a second.
Same fucking word.
It's the same is you find in Christian, the same is you find in Christmas.
Christopher.
They're all derived from the same. You check it. But this is what he does. He manipulates every little thing. Where, like, with numbers, he'll just find, like, if you add up their birthdays, fucking Elon Musk and Michael Jordan are the same number, and he's like, "You think that's a coincidence? They're both top of their field." I guess. But what about fucking Zuckerberg? Or like, what do you mean?
He's a dork. It doesn't count.
IS you find in Judaism, that same IS you find in Buddhism, Hinduism.
Okay, you
Islam.
also find it in racism, sexism.
Any ism, sir. Islam.
He gets
Someone in
there.
the comments says ISIS. It's twice.
He's like, perfect. Yes. Well, no, maybe the second is cancels it out.
That's
why.
true. That's why it doesn't count.
Interesting how every single religion in the world has that IS in it. Next, we have
yes.
something called Ra. So let me get this straight. The Muslims pray at Ramadan, R.A., and they read the Quran, R.A., and they pray, R.A. Who are you praying to? You praying to Allah?
Rear
or you
Admiral.
praying to
I thought he was just a liberal drunk that lost his mind, but it turns out he's God.
Boy, that first part you nailed it.
to a demon? And the last one is El as in Elohim, as in angel. See how that works? As in Bible, as
Nope.
in
Nope. We're getting
No.
a little loose with the words.
It's Bible, not L.
Bible. I mean, it's spelled L-E, but you can imagine.
It'd be so great if you went through like the Spanish language because L whatever is like half fucking words.
Right. And if you can do LE, then that opens up for so many. Like it just opens up. There are no rules to this thing.
And this
But then
guy's-
he's saying of the IS thing where like it's in every religion. It's also in sinning.
Mhm.
Like
That's
there's
right.
no. It doesn't. None of it makes sense.
Boy.
Words elite. LeBron. Elon. Am I connecting the fucking dots for you people yet?
LeBron and Elon?
Yeah, they both have LEs or ELs.
Oh, I didn't realize it was interchangeable like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I guess you could say Jeff Bezos doesn't have any of those letters, or Kobe Bryant, but
This is why I wouldn't be able to afford this guy. I'm too
well,
fucking
we couldn't keep
stupid.
up just on a mental level. It's not about even money. It's like we're not
Mike.
we're not 33s or whatever the number we have to be is. You know,
You don't even realize you said level.
ELLE.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's got to. That can't be a coincidence. This guy's taking notes. He's like, oh fuck.
You
that was
think
good.
you think that's a fucking coincidence right there?
That's a fucking good one.
The guy who's shitting on it used multiple ELs.
Like B Rabbit at the end where he just fucking smokes him. He's like, yeah, you go. That was the end of that fella.
Oh yeah, so that really expands what GG33 is capable of. If he's going to be doing letters now, I think that's really interesting. Because I guess there was only so much he could do with 0 through 9, and maybe he's tapped out on that now.
I like to think of him in his office like, fuck.
But then he's sitting there and he's banging his pencil against the desk, and then he's like, "Wait a second, letters." My God, letters!
There's 26 of them, and they make so many things. This is his first video on letters, and Bibel is what he puts out. It's not going to
Bible.
No.
Right, guys? Bible. You know that's how we spell it here.
Totally.
Another gentleman I wanted to introduce you to is our friend Keenan Bank. Are you familiar with him?
I'm not.
Go ahead and insult this show. Say we've never talked about him.
It's 6 o'clock. This is 8 o'clock show I watch all the time. Plus, we're in the middle of Love Island, and you know how I am with that.
I get it. I understand. Well, Keenan Bank is a guy. Maybe you've seen some of these videos on social media because Keenan Bank's not the only one doing them. He's just the man who perfected them. Where he'll go into a store and he'll go, "Oh, gee, my sugar's a little low, and I see this soda is $2.79, and I only have $2." And the lady behind the counter will go, "It's fine, don't worry, but I got you covered." And he's like, "What? Why are you doing that?" And the lady's like, "It's fine, it's not a big deal. You seem like you need it, so no sweat. Just go about your day." And he's like, but oh, I found $20. Can I give you a tip?" And the lady's like, "No, man, you seem mentally ill, so just get out of my store."
You know what? Just take it for free. Just leave now.
Yeah, and then he goes, "What made you be so? If you had one message for the world, what would it be?" And they're like, "Be nice to other people. Get out of my fucking face." So, so that's the gist of the video. And he never gives the people the money. It's always $20. It's never some crazy amount. And he's always like, "Can I give you this $20?" And they're like, "Nah, it's fine," because they think he's homeless or something.
I'd rather you give me nothing and leave.
Yeah. So every once in a while, the videos are pretty repetitive at this point. But I wanted to show Craig just to see how Keenan's kind lives, because it does result in something where Keenan might be a little more famous than we realize. So this is having an impact on people.
I haven't eaten in like 1,000 days. It feels like it. Do you have anything for $2? Maybe bread or something?
French fries or something?
Yeah, I only have $2 though.
That's fine. It's normally,
That's okay.
yeah, it's normally $3.99.
You can go look for change outside, maybe on the ground.
That's fine, no worries.
Thank you, man.
I guess I could just
Sorry
sift
about
through the sewer if I needed to. And they're like, "No, it's fine, man. Whatever."
This is going to be the reaction from 99.9999% of people.
Right. It's like, I'll take it about. Well, it's either that or like I can't because this is a corporate store. Like he knows to go to mom and pop places where they can just be like, "That's fine, man. I'll take the $1 out of my own fucking pocket and put it in there."
Right.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, why are you helping me?
That's fine, right? It's not a big deal. We got a lot of people sometimes, right? Especially in this month, and sometimes people don't have money, so.
This smells really good. What is it?
I love
Tahini?
it.
What is it
It
called?
has a mango chipotle.
Amazing.
I love that.
I realized I have some more money. I have a bill. Can I tip you 1,000?
No, that's okay. I appreciate
What?
it. I know it's Indian currency, right? I respect those money.
Are you
I'd
sure
be like,
you
"Hey,
want a tip?
dickhead, you didn't realize you had. What did he say? Can I tip you 1,000?"
Yeah. See, now that's a number I would be like, yes.
But it's not $1,000. He's tricking you.
What, 1,000 cents?
It's like 1,000 rupees or something. I think it's like foreign currency.
Oh, this guy sucks.
He also might be being racist. He's like, "That's probably native to you, whatever land you're from, right, sir?"
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, no, that's fine. That's not a big deal.
You're a nice guy. What's your name?
Sudeep,
I'm Keenan.
nice to meet you.
If you had one message to the world, what would that be?
Help whenever you can. Everyone needs help.
How much is this worth?
It's 1,000, so it's $20. Yes.
Not bad.
Yeah, see, it's
still good
$20.
money, right?
It's always $20.
See, there's a guy that goes around to places like this and then orders like 1,000 pizzas and gives them to homeless people.
Right. Well, so this is what Keenan does. There are people like that. Like Mr. Beast is one of those guys, basically.
Yeah, but he's doing way more than $20.
Of course. So like Mr. Beast will be like, "Hey, like, some exorbitant amount of money." He'll set it up with the place beforehand and everything. Keenan Bank will go into a place that he knows there's no chance they're making 1,000 burgers. They're not staffed for it. And he'll walk in and go, "Hey, can I get 1,000 burgers?" And the place will be like, "What? No." And he's like, "All right, how about 20?" And they're like, "Okay, yeah, that's going to take us a little while, but yes, 20 is fine."
He's like, "Oh, I have $3."
And then he has his camera in their face. So he's like, "Why are you being so nice to me today?" And they're like, "I assume you're going to post this online." I don't know.
I don't want to call you what I'm thinking in the back of my head.
Yeah. It's actually the opposite. Like, it's just attention seeking. You're not doing good for anyone involved.
Yeah, because like even the attention seekers that do good, I'm still like, why even film it?
Right.
But I mean, I guess that's how they get revenue to be able to do that stuff. I can sort of put that one together in my head. This is just annoying.
He's a very annoying guy, and this isn't going to help how annoying he is. What happens at the end of this next video? So he goes into a McDonald's, I believe, and we'll take it from there.
Cheeseburger with 1,000 pickles? It's like a lot of pickles.
Omar, wants like a bunch of pickles.
Sure. Just put hot sauce.
Manager, I need quarters.
Take it over.
I'm gonna buy some.
Sure, sir.
Thank you. I didn't get charged for the extra pickles.
Yeah, we don't charge for extra pickles.
Can I give you a tip?
No, it's okay.
So he's like, hey, I'm going to point out this really great thing. It's like, no, it's company policy. You can have as many fucking pickles as you want.
It's McDonald's. You ever had these pickles? No one wants them. Please take them.
He's like, wow, I might give you upwards of $20 for giving me extra pickles when I asked for them.
This guy's dead serious too. He's not doing this as a joke.
Oh, no. This is, as you're about to see, this is dead serious. There are many parodies of him, but he is serious.
Why don't you give it to her then?
Can you give it to her? All right. If you had one message to the world, what would that be?
One message to the world? Come to McDonald's.
Okay.
Are you famous?
A little
I'll give
bit.
you a follow right now, drop your follow.
It's Keenan Bank.
No, you're not him. 1.6 million followers, just say yeah.
Is that dead ass you? Oh shit.
You guys want a free burger?
Sure.
Who wants it?
He got recognized.
He's like, I'm kind of famous.
They're very dead ass. You're him. Like, they're so excited.
Oh man, fucking young kids slang. Was that? It had to have been like that when we were younger. But like, I hear him now. I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
Dead ass.
Dead ass.
Oh, it definitely was like that when we were younger. But it wasn't about Keenan Bank. I think it was about someone that mattered.
Yeah.
But that's the annoying thing. I think Keenan Bank is still holding on to the same $20 bill that he had when we started covering him.
No one wants it.
It's the same 20. He knows the way he does these videos. No one's going to be like, Yeah, I'll take it. They see the camera in his hand. So they look noble by being like, no, it's okay. And he gets away with never spending $1 except for the fucking food he's eating.
Yay, super chats.
Oh, wow. Seamless.
I got the drops. J Dabbler, $2. How is Stut Joe outliving all these people?
Who died? Oh, Carl's. Jesus Christ.
Carl's gonna love this episode.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. In my mind, it was funny when I set it up, and now I feel bad.
Jay Loiterer, $5.
Yeah.
Weird. Don't do me like that while he's shaming his friend.
Matarese.
Yeah, I had to have been
Yeah,
Matarese.
yeah.
Mike, I'll let you answer this one. Drunk Engineer, $5. Sorry I'm late. Have we made fun of Carl for being gay yet? You want to take that one?
No, it was more Craig for being whatever he is.
It's more like Mike was making fun of Carl for other things.
No, it was not. I want to make that clear.
I mean,
well, that's why next week Carl gets me, unlike you. I think he'll be fine with it. You always try to make it out like I'm being bad in some way.
Jokes have never gone wrong between you two.
That's fair. That's a good point. You make a good point.
We should have brought Aussie guy out and just had him trash Carl.
What do you think of his passing?
Yeah, what do you think?
The joke was about you and how terrible you are. You get it?
Totally.
Okay.
That was it.
What else do we have left other than Woke? Is it just Woke Dad?
Woke Dad, delete laws, hard mountain.
Oh, delete laws.
I think that's a long one too.
It is, yes. We'll see how far we get into Woke Dad, delete laws, and what?
The hard Mountain Dew.
We'll throw that away.
Okay.
We don't
Goodbye.
have time for that.
Goodbye, hard Mountain Dew.
Some fucking retard bought a class hard Mountain Dew. It's crazy.
I didn't know that was a real thing.
I guess it was. All right, let's get into Chili DeCastro, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Our good friend Delete Laws, as he's known on the internet, police auditor, who is, he's trying to raise money for all the lawsuits that he has to. He's a lot of litigation going on. We saw last we checked in with Chili, he was suing both the judge that put him in jail and the judge that set him free. So suing both of them, evidently. So the man has a lot on his plate right now, and he needs to raise a few dollars. We all know he sells trifolds. You know what a trifold is, Craig?
For me, it was a presentation thing in school.
You're way off.
Oh, okay.
It is a slip of paper that goes into your wallet. And when you get pulled over, like say you're speeding,
Mhm.
you get pulled over, cop comes up to your car. What do when you get pulled over?
I put my hands on the steering wheel until he allows me permission to get my shit out of the glove box.
Okay. What do you say, though? Do you say anything?
Before I reach,
Yeah.
I go, do you mind if I reach into my glove box?
Oh, big mistake, buddy.
Why?
Because you have the trifold ready to go and you shove it in this pig's face.
That seems actually way more efficient than
You
what
don't
I'm
say
doing.
a fucking word.
That's way more efficient. Hey, officer, I'm going to reach into my pocket without asking.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah, that's right. So you shove the trifold in that little piggy's face. Well, delete laws as courses, Craig, for people just like you who can't seem to get how to talk to the police. So
right.
this is what he's hawking now. I'm sure this is very cheap.
A simulator with hundreds of people this year in 2025. So if you want to come in and be a part of it, hit me up. It will be in the comment section.
Sir, do you know why I pulled you over? You know your tail light's out? Where are you coming from? Do you know why you're here right now? Where are you headed? Have you had any drinks tonight? Can I search your car?
This right here is where
That's where you end up dead.
That's right.
Right about there is where you get shot by the police.
Naturally.
So do you want to know how to avoid that? Let's find out.
We have our subject in the car, perpetrator. We got a cameraman over here. We got a camera here. We have our cop over here. This is a simulator. This is a real simulator. You just got pulled over. What are you gonna do?
So if I search your car, am I gonna find any drugs, alcohol, or firearms? Step out of the vehicle.
Yes!
I don't want to ask you.
I raised my hand. I'm like, yeah. I go, yeah, officer, there's drugs in the back. Is that wrong?
I have a gun in my pocket.
Oh, Craig, they're crossing your name. 30 demerits.
Well, actually, it sounds if I'm like, I have a gun and I'm going to use it, they'd be like, oh, very good job.
They're like, well, that's good, but you don't say it.
You just pointed at them.
You do it before they have a chance to react.
Yeah, I need to start by seeing your license, registration, and proof of insurance. Get out of the car.
Okay, boom. Cop flips to you. He turns on his cherries and berries. Action!
What the f are you reaching for, huh?
I love
We have a woman named...
You forget about Chili. So Chili DeCastro was an actor. He was actually in the television program Power Rangers, I believe, if I remember right.
He was in Power Rangers?
I'm pretty sure. Or like he got cut for. He has some involvement with Power Rangers. Yes.
He was the Red Ranger. He's gay now.
I don't remember which Ranger he was, but he was one of them.
The Red Ranger's gay, and the White Ranger / Green Ranger, shout out Green Ranger is the best, is dead.
Okay. Well, it's important to know the sex of all the Power Rangers. So,
yeah,
I'm glad we've got that on the table.
He killed himself, actually.
Well, good riddance. What do you want from me? I don't care about that. I didn't know he was alive 5 seconds ago.
Mike, he had a clothing line called Jesus Didn't Tap, and he killed himself.
All right.
True story.
Why do you know so much about this, man?
Because I loved Power Rangers growing up, so that came across my desk when it happened.
Oh, this is like in Craig's world. This is like dinner conversation with his dates.
Believe this? The guy had Jesus Didn't Tap, and he killed himself.
Well, that's neither here nor there. Chili is very much alive. And my point was, I like him cosplaying like he's still in Hollywood, where he's like, all right, lightning in a bottle and action. There's no even reason for that to be in this trailer. He just wanted to put that in there.
Hannah, she's going to be in the car. David Madwin's going to put her through the simulator. We have 20 minutes.
You know why I pulled you over today? You've been drinking, you're looking a little glassy-eyed, so I'm going to need to step out of the car.
Question. I don't drink and drive, so how does this apply to me?
I haven't had a drink in 20 years. Get the fuck out.
I like that we're giving class, like, here's how you successfully talk to the cops when you're shit-faced and behind the wheel.
If you want to get away with it.
We've got a course for that.
So Chelsea's being pulled over. Very first thing you do when you see the cop flipping around to pull you over, what do you start doing? So when you see the cop turn
These
around,
cops probably
what do you do?
already have her pants around her ankles. You know how they are.
Yeah, but he searched thorough.
My license and registration.
No, it's already up in the visor.
Oh, you dumb bitch. You just got yourself killed by a cop.
She is black, so she has to be extra careful.
Oh, God. I don't even know why Chili's wasting his time. She's doomed.
She's behind the 8-ball just to begin with.
She's dead meat. I wonder, that should be an extra charge where Chili's like, if you're black, this course is going to be $30,000.
It's going to be $50 extra.
Is what?
The first thing I do?
Now this guy's getting pulled over. This is a 20-minute simulator. He's going to get it in 20 minutes or he dies.
Why does he keep saying that?
I don't know.
Is that an amount of time? I feel like I've been in the car when people have been pulled over. I feel like sometimes it doesn't even take 20 minutes.
No.
Go, go, go! You've only got 20 minutes! 10 and 2!
It really just depends. If they give you a ticket, it might take 10 or so.
Can you think of a more useless course to spend your day doing?
I really
what a tremendous waste of time.
And they're in a garage with like, I don't know, a quarter of a car.
Right. I'm sure Chili puts out a nice spray. Oh, it's not a real car?
No, it's like a piece. It's like a frame, but it's not a real one.
So that's what he's referring to when he says get in the simulator?
Yes.
Why couldn't it just be a car? They all drove there.
I don't know.
Just go outside in the parking lot.
Just use them unless they're planning on like hitting the car to intimidate.
This is the pullover simulator 9000. Just a driver's seat.
You were going. Yeah, you were speeding. You're going 10 miles over the speed limit. What are you reaching for down over there?
Another doomed. This is another doomed customer.
Oh no, these poor people. They're wasting their money.
He's like, I know who needs help with this.
Chili should be telling them just wave a white flag out their window. We concede.
He's like, if you are black, have a thin blue line sticker on your car at all times.
There is like the way people paint the cops' relationship with black people, I think in the media is a little extreme. Chili does that for all people. He's like he's like, listen, I agree with you. It's a little extreme because any person that gets pulled over is moments away from death.
It's just because he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Hey there, sir. How you doing?
Not bad, yourself?
Do you know why I pulled you over today?
I invoked the fifth.
No, here's my license registration.
My license and registration.
Yes. No, this is very funny. He's got them recording the cop and just shoving shit in their face.
Yeah, that'll make this a much easier experience. You shove a phone in their face, give them a piece of paper, and go, I ain't talking to you, Buster. That's how you deal with the cops.
It's like you roll through a stop sign. The cop's definitely giving you a ticket if this is your reaction. If you go, yeah, I accidentally rolled through the stop sign, they're going to mostly just be like, all right, don't do it again and let you go.
If this is your reaction, you might get arrested.
Correct.
You might escalate this to a thing where the guy's suspicious of you.
Yes, exactly.
Get clear. I need to see your license, registration, and proof of insurance. You know why I pulled you over?
No.
Let me see your license, registration, insurance. What are you reaching for? Hey!
My license?
All right, slowly.
This guy really shoots him.
At a party a little?
Oh, we actually got a real cop. It's not a fake cop.
Chili's like, listen, we had to sacrifice one to show you how dire this is.
This guy's acting like a special ops guy. He's like, we only practice with live rounds.
The guy's bleeding on the floor. He's like, why did I pay for this?
You know we have escorts in this area. You looking to pick someone up?
No, I'm just trying to get home.
You see a cop, turn around. What do?
Stop.
Shoot them.
No.
Can I first know why?
No, you may not. If you don't get out of the car, I'll be removing you from the car. Do you understand?
This dude's just robbing these people.
Is this your current address? Is this your current address?
It's there, it's good.
Right there. Boom. If you
He's just taking people that have a hard time with the English language and confusing them and making them feel scared.
It's also, what I love about this video is Chili doesn't even give a fuck about the class. He just wants to show how good a director he is.
Yeah, exactly.
Where he's like, and zoom in. What does that mean?
shoot him because he reached, do you get in trouble?
No.
What are you doing reaching? Do it again. Start from the top.
And you guys were partying a little bit, hanging out?
No, I said we were watching Netflix.
Watching Netflix.
Yes.
Right.
Do you see how easy it is? Let me
We
jump in.
chilling,
Do you see
you
how
whore?
easy it is? Once you start answering questions, he can say that you didn't say those numbers. He could say you said 14, 15. He said you said
What
14.
kind of traffic stop could lead you to be like, we were watching Netflix?
Like what is it? They don't even go where are you coming from unless they assume you're drunk.
Hey, what were you doing before this? What were you watching?
Any good?
I gotta tell you, when I'm scrolling Netflix, I can never find anything. I miss the days of cable when things were just on. You know, it's a little, sure, maybe it's a little more limiting, but I miss the days when they tell you what to watch and you could just watch it. Oh, the amount of time I waste scrolling. Anyways, you're under arrest.
14, 18. He could just make it up. Did you know he could just make it up? Did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't.
Did you know
I
that?
mean, I guess.
Sure.
But anyone can do that for anything. That's like if Chili could have this class at a grocery store and the guy's ringing your bag up and he's like, do you know this guy could just make up the prices? And it's like, I guess he could. But
Is this annoying music?
Society.
I like how he's got this like annoying music playing the whole time. Like this is intense. It's
Annoying.
a dude.
You mean drama building?
Oh, sorry. You're right.
Yes.
Silly me.
Suspenseful music.
So how's it going? How's it going? It's going like shit. It's going terrible. Does that raise reasonable articulable suspicion if he said he was at a party where people were smoking dope? Of course it does. And
Why would you tell? I know. I'm fine. I didn't smoke any weed, but I was with people that were. Why are you telling me this? Get out of the car.
Oh, you took one of these classes already?
Yep.
I figured. How else would you know something like that?
You caught me. I didn't want to tell you.
Obviously, you've been to one of these classes. How else would you know not to tell the cops you're on drugs?
Or even we're around it.
You must be a graduate of Chili's class.
I get pulled over. The first thing I say is, I really like Jameson.
Yeah, no, I just came from a drug den, and I was looking for hookers. I was just doing all kinds of illegal stuff. Is that what you guys wanted to hear? Oh no! Why are you getting your handcuffs out?
Your taillight was out, but this is much more interesting now.
Can you now pull him out of the car and demand he does a sobriety test?
I can, and if he refuses to do it, I can put him in handcuffs, throw him back in my car, and take him to a hospital, right?
This was a fake cop, remember?
And then I mouth fuck his mother and make him watch to show him what a bad boy he's been.
Do a forced blood test.
Did you know that? Let's do it again. Run it from the top.
Slowly, one hand.
Let's do it again. It cuts to the cop pointing a gun at this guy.
Get the fuck down!
Hand it to me. Hey, hand it to me.
Just like that. This is the reason why we have our license, our registration proof.
Beating this guy with the gun.
I think they planted a gun on this guy in the car. That's what it looked like.
What the fuck is this?
He's like, I don't know.
In this visor right here.
Problema, amigo?
Let me ask you guys a question. What do we do when you see...
Holy fucking shit. Oh my God.
Como se dice ass raped in prison? Huh?
So now the lights are on and all the students are sitting in a circle, and he said that to one of the Spanish students. That was awesome.
Here.
Problema, amigo?
Let me ask you guys a question.
Puedo ir solitary.
What do we do when you see a cop? What do you guys do when you see a cop? What do you do?
I rifle through my pockets erratically.
I throw stuff at you till you leave.
I want you to have your license, registration, proof of insurance right up here in this broccoli water.
How much is this class? Do you know?
He doesn't. I don't know if he says in the video. He might at the end. I'm not sure though. I didn't see a price.
I mean, if
whatever it is, it's invaluable. So he's not charging enough.
If it's any more than $5, you shouldn't take this class.
Even if it's $5, what a tremendous waste of a day. To have two guys scream at you, put you in whatever hell this seems like, just to be like, hey, don't be rude to the cops, I guess is the message.
I feel like Chili DeCastro just saw the George Floyd riots and went like, bunch of students. They don't get it yet.
Rubber band. Now use your seat rest to prop your arm up, because your arm's gonna have to be propped up for a long time. Get your hand proper. That's not how you would hold the camera. There you go. Just put your tricep on. Now put the other hand.
He's teaching them how to harass cops and not be nice.
Now make sure you have your Kevlar on, because this could get ugly.
Reach for your phone. What's the worst that could happen?
And in the windowsill of the right, like that. Reach up, grab your trifold, Michael. Show it to him. The reason you hold the trifold in your hand, the reason it never leaves
Trifold,
your
I
hand
believe, is $9, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're looking to get one,
that's a steal.
Yeah.
First time is it's a reminder that you're holding.
Or you could just read it for free. You know, you could just read it and remember what it says and say that to the cops. But
You're supposed to say like, I invoke my Fifth Amendment rights and hand it to him.
I don't even know if you say that. I think you don't say a word and hand them the trifold.
I'd rather just be like, sorry, I ran the red light.
Right. Right.
I was
spoken like a guy that's never been pulled over in his life.
That's right.
Paper that says I invoke my Fifth Amendment right on it. All right, so now we're gonna do it again. This time, Michael, as soon as he pulls you over, get your camera up. When he comes up to you, no matter what he says, you give him your light.
Yeah, he's telling the black guy to reach for something in his car and point it at the cop.
All right, Michael, you're going to sprinkle this powder under your nose.
And you don't have to tell him what it is.
License, registration, and proof of insurance. Where does your license, registration, proof of insurance go?
Top of the mirror thing. Top of the visor.
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 Visor. Because if you reach around, if you're poor and
wrong,
white
bitch.
or
If it's in
black
the
or
visor,
brown,
you're already dead.
This guy's like, put your hands anywhere a cop can't see.
You know what you do? You tape the trifold to your window and leave your window rolled up.
When you reach around, you might be done. Start
It
recording.
says reach around a lot.
Yeah. Put your triceps up here, your back of your arm, right there, like that. See that? See how your phone's up in the air? Just like that. Okay. Right. And then you start recording. You record your face because you're the most important thing.
He's
and then
teaching them all how to be annoying vloggers. That's what the class is.
All right, now if you see a celebrity leaving their house, you hide in the bushes and you spring out at them. You sell that to TMZ.
Yeah.
Background. So cops pulling you over, Michael. What's the first thing you're gonna do, Michael?
Hand up and put the phone up.
Yeah, phone goes up in the air. Do it again from one. There's always gonna be, where are you coming from? It's always gonna be, where are you going? There it is right there. The 1925 case of Carroll versus United States.
This music is like he's teaching inner city youths how to do math in a movie. You know? It really is like they're studying for the big exam.
He's Hillary Swank.
Yeah, exactly.
The game. They can search your car without a warrant because the 1925 case of Carroll versus United States. Do you think it's still on the books? It is. And there's the battle right there. He's not going to give him his license till he tells him why he pulls him over.
This class is just for criminals.
No. It's for people that were minding their own business that are being harassed by the police.
It's just people with stuff in their car they don't want the cops to find and how to delay it.
It's for all those people, and I mean, there are thousands of cases. I don't even need to cite all the cases there are every day of a nervous person running through a red light and going, "Sorry, officer, did I do something?" and getting shot in the face. We all have a story of a relative that happened to or something.
That's right.
He's not going to tell him why he pulled him over till he gives his license. That's not what you do. You give your license, your registration, and your proof of insurance.
Why are you yelling at me so I avoid the cops yelling at me? Why did I pay for this?
This makes me hate Power Rangers.
Ready to go. What do you do when you see a cop, you guys? What do you do?
Take your camera out and film.
What do you do?
Take your camera out and film.
That's the first thing you do when you see the cop. He turns around. He's going to pull you over. You pull your camera out and you start.
You know the first thing that happens when you say, "Good evening, officer"? They hit you with the bully club in the neck.
I gotta tell you, I might not even need this class. I think I'm getting. So I turned my camera on and filmed them.
Mm-hmm.
I just saved $30.
It's
nice.
I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna find out how much this class costs.
How many more times in this video?
We're like 3 minutes.
3 minutes left.
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I thought we were 3 minutes in. I was like, no way.
No. We're 5.5 minutes in.
Okay.
Filming. That may be the last video we see of yours.
We're going 10 miles at the speed limit. Did you know that?
Does the cop have to tell you why he pulled you over?
Not necessarily.
No.
Yes. No.
This time, Octavio, I want you to give him your license, registration, proof of insurance, but I wanted to come down from this trifold right here. Do you see this right here? License, registration, proof of insurance, and that's your trifold. So let me tell you something. You do
All
not
right,
take a field sobriety
Octavio,
test, and you should
I've got
not
this
take a
jack in the
field sobriety
box,
test.
and when you crank it, the trifold springs out at the officer.
I don't know how much this
We really
class
want to
is.
dazzle him.
I don't know how much this class is, but he's got a flyer for sale for $25 that says "Learn the law and know your rights." That is fucking nuts.
Invoke my right to the...
Great. You can have your Fifth Amendment. You still legally have to get out of the car.
Thousands and thousands of cases of people going to jail because they took a field sobriety test. You never take a field sobriety test. Flip the phone in your hand all the way around.
But were
Turn
they
face you. No,
drunk?
No, you're filming the...
What are we doing? So we're just saving. The goal of this class is to hopefully get more drunks on the road and
Yes.
give them the confidence to just swerve wherever they may.
If everyone listens to me, your kids' lives are in danger.
You and I are out one night. I'm like, Craig, give me your keys. I'm not comfortable with you driving. You're like, no. I took a class.
Oh, you should have said so.
Watch this. I know just what to say.
Do you know why I pulled you up? Fuck you, pig. He has a
Did I do good, Chili?
He's one tear falling down his cheek.
The other way. No, Chelsea, look what I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing.
That's what I was doing.
That's not what you're doing. Now she's in touchdown
You were doing it all
position.
stupid, like a little bitch.
She's in touchdown, he says. He's labeling her position. This sucks.
That's what I was doing.
Now, as soon as the cop pulls you over, you're in touchdown position. Look at her arms. It looks like she's in a touch. Nope, stay where you are. You didn't use a blinker, and you thought that he was going to be nice to
This
you.
is all for a blinker, dude. Come on now.
All right. Well, you want to be when you see them walking up to the car, you want to be in window roll position. That's where your pointer finger is locked on the down position of your window.
You just barely crack it.
All the TV shows have led you to believe that this is a good person.
Can I search your car? If you had any drinks tonight, where you headed? Oh, I want to get under their skin. I can give them a ticket. That's how I make money. I could take them out of the car. I can arrest them. Basically, they're...
If this is a real cop, he's fired already. His boss sees this and he's gonna be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Looks like you ain't from around here, boy. And knocks out the taillight.
You should have been filming.
in my control now, and that's what I want.
That's how quick it can happen, just like that. That's how fast it can happen. You can go from 0 to dead in 2 seconds flat, and all you did is
What metric is that?
0 to dead. Come on.
Was 0 alive?
0 to dead.
You can go from 0 to dead. I don't know if we name these episodes, but 0 to dead has to be the name.
It has to be. It has to be.
Use a blinker. Are you flustered?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And I'm an intense mofo, and I'm all over her right now, but I don't have a badge and a gun.
I know Zordon.
I can't actually
He's just
shoot
groping her.
but when you're in a
I'm
situation
intense and I'm horny.
But I'm the law.
This is the cop character I'm doing, of course.
Naturally. Of
And
course.
she has to obey my every word. So get on your knees, sweetheart. We're going to show you what a cop would do in a position of power.
you're not prepared, you're going to get shot. And then anything he asks you, you pull your trifold down and you say, "Respectfully, officer, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent."
Okay.
Everything goes in your visor in a laminated card. Photocopy of your driver's license in a laminated card. What do you do when you see the cop?
I can't wait till the reveal that this class is $4,000.
I mean, it better be legitimately like $25.
Yeah. Hey, keep your paperwork in your visor.
I like to think that the whole class is watching everybody do it. Someone like fucks up in the whole class, like, come on.
We aren't allowed to leave until we all get this right.
You can't say sorry, officer. That's stupid.
What do you do when you see the cop?
Roll camera.
What do you do when you see the cop?
Action.
It's your job to keep your composure,
Action.
invoke your Fifth
No,
Amendment
you
right
got the
to
wrong direction. I say action.
It's that one guy who's like just speaking Spanish to, talking down to him.
Oh, I know English, no good. I don't. No, you don't say action, dickhead. You oink like a little piggy and taunt the officer.
How would a cop react to someone recording them just going, action? Like, what?
And action.
First thing.
Start recording.
Yes.
Are we having trouble with some English here? Trouble with communication? Okay.
They're being listen. The cops aren't being racist to him. They are. These two idiots.
There is 0% chance that's a real cop. 0%.
No, it's one of Chili's acting buddies.
Yeah.
That he duped into doing this class. But what they're saying is like, can you imagine? Like, this is how cops are. Like, they'll just come up to you and be like, "You know speaky English?
Yeah.
Go back to where you came from." But it's just them doing it. The cops aren't doing it.
I'm surprised this cop hasn't started making clicking noises at some of the other people.
Sir, remove the bone in your nose, please. I'm having a conversation with you. But it's just these two assholes being racist. It's not the cops.
Hey, I will run this when I see fit to.
So I will take the test, but I will get out, but I'm not taking the test.
Are you aware that you're speeding?
I invoke the right to remain silent.
Are you aware that's a very serious crime?
I invoke the right to remain silent.
Awesome.
Get back in the kitchen.
No, you know what? Just piss off the cop. That'll help.
I know you are, but what am I? That is what Professor DeCastro told me to say.
That's right. He told me to say it's morphin' time.
Everybody, round of applause for Nelta, but Delta. Everybody give him a round of applause.
Oh, they are doing that.
No, but they said, they go, give him a round of applause. One guy clapped and he goes, everybody give him a round of applause. And they left that in the video.
Yeah, he's authentic.
Let me see that again. That's crazy bad editing.
Let's see.
Applause. Chelsea!
Oh, I didn't go back far enough. Hold on.
Everybody, round of applause for Nelta, but Delta. Everybody give him a round of applause. Chelsea! Good job, Mike. Cut!
That's how it ends?
That's how it ends. He yells, cut.
Well, you can tell he's a real you can tell he was in Hollywood.
No kidding.
Well, guys, so make sure you super chat because Craig and I are raising enough money to take that course.
We should.
And learn how to speak to the... Yeah, we should fly to Nevada or LA or wherever he's based now.
I mean, if we went there and we didn't tell him you were blind and you took his class, that would be so that would be so funny.
It'd be hard for me to get in there, but yeah.
He's just nervous to touch things. That's what I just tell him. Yay, super chats.
It's so smooth every time.
Yeah, it's getting worse. Chad's missing upper lip. Yeah, oh, this is gonna be great. $5. Why did you call my daughter about Love Island preteen, Craig? Did Justin help you sword fight Carl and Adam Saturday, Mike?
Oh, is that what Justin was doing? I didn't realize. They told me they were swinging kill bosses around. I didn't realize.
They were playing.
What my hands were getting involved in.
They're fooling with you. Matthew Rowley, $5. Mike, have you ever really liked a show with two hosts and then one of the two leave, and it's clear you only really like the missing one? Just a random question.
Hey. Well, I appreciate you traveling over here, even though you don't care for it.
I thought that was a O&A reference.
Well, I got to assume, based on the context of tonight's program, I got to imagine.
No, this was definitely an O&A reference.
Yeah, probably.
Hamilton Burger, $2. No, stay on the floor. You went from 0 to dead. I do hope there are titles because I'm assuming I'm sending this to Carl. I'm gonna have to tell him if there's titles, it's 0 to dead.
Yeah. And it's got nothing to do with the first part of the show.
No. Oh no. I didn't even maybe we should avoid that title. All that's left is Woke Dad.
This could take a while. You say all that's left, but you don't know what Woke Dad provides. Are you familiar with Woke Dad?
Vaguely.
I know you're unaware of it. Are you familiar with Carl? He's usually on the show.
Hey, I fucking nailed that 33 guy. I did nail that one.
So Daniel Alexander, Woke Dad. I mean, his title explains itself. He's a father who is up on all the most progressive ways to treat your children. But I was at the WATP live show last weekend, and I believe it's Record Lover, who runs the woke.dad TikTok account. A very loyal supporter of WATS. He found a bunch of old videos of Daniel Alexander from before he was Woke Dad. So that kind of inspired me today. I think we might be starting with current Woke Dad, but we will be going back in time at some point.
No, I don't know where these people come from, but I had a guy pull up at the very end of my day.
Hold on, I can tell you where they come from already. Your mind. None of these people exist. I don't know where all these crazy people come from, except for the fact that I make every single one up because I'm delusional and crazy, possibly schizophrenic.
Very beginning, he goes, "Where the hell is everyone?" And I said, "Well, it's Juneteenth, so a lot of local businesses, the schools are all closed, so people just aren't getting up early in the morning to go buy coffee." And he said, "What the hell is Juneteenth?" And when I started to explain it to him, I already instantly knew that the energy he was giving me, he wasn't going to be understanding. But
he said, "It better not be about those filthy blacks." Well, I don't know what Juneteenth is, but it better not be about those people. I'll tell you, or I'm going to have some things to say about it.
Them in a kind way anyways, because I think sharing information with people is important. Otherwise, they don't know. Well, he said to me, why the hell would anyone want to celebrate that? That happened like 300 years ago. And I looked at him, probably something like this, and went, yeah, you must be a history buff, like 300 years ago.
Ooh, Daniel. Oh, an acid tongue.
He just got that laugh talk too.
I said, yeah, it's like 300 years ago. So let me get this straight. This guy walks up to Daniel Alexander. Obviously doesn't know Daniel, because if he's ever talked to him, you immediately know Daniel's politics. And he goes, where the hell is everybody?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you say when you walk into any business and it's empty. Where is everyone? Where are all the customers?
I'm so mad I can't pay for stuff right now.
Why don't you have any fucking customers?
Well, you know, on holidays, no one drinks coffee.
Oh, definitely not. No,
Yeah.
no. No one wakes up. And by the way, Juneteenth, everyone definitely has off. It's not just on a random day of the week. Like, it's just a Thursday this year. So that everyone obviously takes it off. Construction workers don't wake up that morning and get their coffee.
I went into the office on Juneteenth, and it wasn't until I got home and I was like, man, there was like no traffic today that I realized what
You're like
day
this
it
guy.
was. Yeah.
You're like this guy.
Oh.
So he walks in and he goes, where is everybody? And the guy goes, well, it's Juneteenth, sir. And he goes, what's Juneteenth? But according to Daniel, he's completely ignorant of this holiday. He doesn't know what Juneteenth is. But he said it in a way that gave Daniel the vibe of, I hate black people. like the guy doesn't know what Juneteenth is, but he knows he's prepared to hate it somehow.
No matter what you say, I'm not going to like it.
I don't. It better be about whites and celebrating white stuff.
Then I'll apologize for not remembering.
I'm sorry for my tone if it's pro-white, but I'm skeptical.
Okay. And so he said to me, well, why the hell would anybody want to celebrate it? And I said, well, let me ask you, do you celebrate the 4th of July? And he said, hell yeah, that's my Independence Day. That's what our
White
nation-
Day!
It's America's birthday.
Why would the guy say it's my Independence Day? It literally is Independence Day.
Probably because he's white.
Oh, July 4th? That's my Independence Day, brother.
Well, this story is obviously very real, so.
Became independent, and I'm like, well, Juneteenth is a day that celebrates the independence of black people all over our entire country.
I was worried it was going to be something like that.
I can't believe it. I'm fucking so riled up.
I trusted you.
Yeah, it's this guy's fault. Why would you share that information with me? You just wreck my day.
I told you I wasn't going to like it if it was about black people.
Boy, was I right.
I'm steaming.
I'm all riled now.
I think it's just as important for people to want to celebrate that. I mean, he didn't understand.
Okay, anyone
He's
should
never
punch this
gonna
guy in the
understand.
face.
But that doesn't change the fact
No.
that I'm going.
Did we not learn anything at the start of the program?
No
one
one
should do that.
I always say that Juneteenth and 4th of July, the same holiday.
Liver King of Coney over here.
I'm gonna go fight Joe Rogan.
Going to try and give people information, change their hearts and minds, give them a little bit of reality, and sometimes you can reach some of them.
It's like any good
Sometimes
barista.
reason-
That's the barista's code. So you work for Starbucks. What do you do? Well, I change hearts and minds. I try to reach people on a cellular level.
Actually works. So happy Juneteenth. I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too.
And stay educated because it's important.
I'll try. It's very powerful stuff.
So this is Woke Dad before he was Woke Dad.
Okay, so now we're traveling back in time.
He starts yelling N-words.
Don't spoil the clip. No, he was never quite that bad. But if you go back and look at Daniel's early history as Woke Dad, it wasn't really the guy we know now. He's found a niche, however you say it. He's found a lane where he's the dad of the year, and he's wagging his finger at all these other people that don't know how to raise their children. But early on, this page was about comedy. So let's find out a little bit about a little more, because we did it last week at the live show. But I found a little more about the early history of Dan Alexander.
Just 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 2020 everywhere. So drink whenever you want. Yeah.
Oh! This guy's nuts.
So he's a drunk.
This guy who's lecturing people about their father. He's got videos where he's like, "Let's get fucking wasted. We got to be home with our kids. We should be shit-faced for it."
Okay, so this video is definitely for the 30-plus-year-old guys. If you're not one of those 30-plus-year-old guys,
You guys hate your wives, right?
Hey, this is us, though. This is us, Craig. You and I should be paying attention.
He's talking specifically to us right now.
Specifically to us, and we're also comedy fans. So keep that in mind.
He really loves Kramer.
do one of these.
It'd be great if this video was him defending Shane Gillis after he got fired.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta tell you, I went to Chinatown and boo. Just a long bleep.
Got this. Okay, I think we have all these 30-plus-year-old guys left
Fuck,
over.
he's got like a very similar hat to me on in this video.
A couple of cool dudes.
Yeah, that's right.
Why is it so hard for us to like, share, to follow people within our own group? I'm just curious because, you know, all of my followers are these young teenage kids, and I'm thinking to myself, my content is hilarious.
He's exactly like you, Craig.
My content is hilarious.
Same hat, funny guys, big with kids.
No. Nope.
Always hanging out with youngsters.
Hat is now on backwards.
so just keep that in mind, guys. Craig and Dan are the same.
No.
And,
No.
and Daniel Alexander, listen to this. This is before he had a following. At this time, he had like 500 followers or something. And what he's trying to get is young white men. That's the audience he's trying to obtain.
He's like, all these preteens love me.
Oh, he's like, what's her name? Miss Rachel. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
For guys my own age, dads, old dudes, I think we should have a support group. So if you're part of my support group,
This is the
come on,
gayest
like
thing I've
me,
ever heard.
give me a friend, request. I just old duded it, request. I'll do the same for you. Share the love.
He was doing whatever he could to get followers. He was just on, and there's a bunch of videos like this from his early TikTok days where he's like, guys, we're all bros. Why don't you guys follow me? I'm a cool guy. I'm funny. Just follow me. So he just wanted followers. And then eventually one day made a video where he's like, my child is trans. and then he just waited for applause. And TikTok, it got in the TikTok algorithm, and he gained a bunch of followers. And he was like, "Oh, that's my lane right there." I don't think, I'll be honest, like I don't think Daniel was ever like a bigot. Like I don't think he was anti-gay or anything. But he is a phony in the sense that he didn't give a fuck about any of this stuff. It was never what his content was supposed to be until he developed a following for it.
This is he hates his ex.
I mean, this dates. Carl and I have talked about this a lot over the last few months, years, whatever. And I think this video is really indicative of it. This is before he would code it with any like messaging about humanity. This was just straight up, what do kids think of their moms?
Your mom is
Dumb.
Your mom is
Stupid.
Your mom is
Crazy.
Your mom is
Dangerous.
Your mom stinks.
Oh boy.
That's the whole video. Your mom's a narcissist.
Oh boy.
Your mom is now with a guy who's not as good as me. So he was just doing videos like this. Like he called his TikTok a comedy page where there is a video. I forget. Maybe we played it at the live show, or maybe I came across it on my own. I can't remember. We'll get to it someday if we didn't already play it. But there's a video where he's like, hey, man, it's all just jokes, you know? Like, people come to my page for jokes. It's all comedy. And now he's on the front lines of wokeism.
This is public apology.
Oh, speaking of jokes, this might be where he talks about it, where he is a comedy channel. So let your hair down when you're watching Dan.
Hey everybody. So this was a video from just a few weeks ago, and I figured it was my responsibility as a parent to get on here and say, this is just a joke. This was just a joke. Do I think anybody drank hand sanitizer because of me? No. Do I think this is still funny? Yes. So, because there are a lot of underage kids that watch my videos, don't do this. It was just a funny joke.
Oh my God.
Dan was canceled.
That was truly not funny.
He was like, hey, lighten up. I think we might have played that video in the past too, where he's like, a lot of his videos were about like him getting shit-faced. Where he's like, hey, you know how your kids fucking wear you down and you need to drink a bottle of tequila to just numb the pain of everyday life? Like that, those were his big jokes.
They hit.
And then like he has to make that video where he's like, hey, to all the dweebs, all the underage kids that watch my video, I guess I'm sorry, but I'm a comedian that pushes boundaries, you know? He's like, I like Mad TV better anyways.
This is the original lie.
Oh, maybe not the original lie, but this is an early lie. This was very interesting to me. Is this the last Dan video?
I don't know.
Oh, right. There's no way to know the way he does it.
The way he does it, I don't know.
Damn it. This could be the last Dan video. We're not sure. But
I like how up until now I was like, wow, Craig got a lot better at editing these videos.
Seamless. So this is an early Daniel Lie, and you watch him. It's like we talk about on Why Are You Laughing, where you watch, like, you can go back and watch early Louis C.K., and it's almost not the same guy. Like, Stanhope's like that too, where if you watch early Stanhope, like his voice is different.
Yeah.
His like everything about him is different, but there is a nugget of the guy we know now in there. And that's what I think you see in this video with Dan Alexander. He hasn't perfectly honed his abilities as a what's the word I'm looking for? Not a comedian.
Woke asshole.
Performer.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you were close, but like, you know, he's not the performer he's going to be one day, but you can see a hint of brilliance in there.
Or left-wing influencer. Was that what you're looking for?
Sure.
Hello, TikTok world. I just wanted to share a little vent with you from my trip to Walmart today because it was terrific. Being dad number one, I have awesome face masks. So here I am covering my face mask. Walking by, the Sid said,
hold on, go back. Go back. This is from 2020. This is where his kids are in the. Can you see his kids?
No, they're off screen.
Okay, good. Because I was like, I feel bad if that's the case. So you can hear his kids in the video, and they're like, "Shut the fuck up."
It was terrific. Being dad number one, I have awesome face masks. So here I am covering my face mask. Walking by, the Sid said security guard who is
there's the
standing
kid
there
is in the
arguing with
video.
a woman. My God-given right to argue with you because I have no brains. And then as I walked by, I was coming down one of those nice little aisles that are marked this way and that way, and I'm going this way down the this way aisle, and this woman goes that way down the this way aisle, and she goes, "You just ran into me." That's an IQ test right there, by the way. And then I get to the end of the whole trip. I get to the aisle. I go to cash out. There's a 6 foot here, 6 foot there sticker, and this guy's standing there going all over the back of my neck. And I turn around and I go, "Excuse me." He goes, "It's my God-given right to." And I go, "Well, it's my God-given right to punch you in the face if you don't stand 6 feet away." Yeah.
Oh my God.
My mind was blown when I found that video. First of all, he claims he made this TikTok channel for his kids. His kids are not into it, it seems.
They don't seem to like or respect him.
No, this wasn't for the kids. They have no interest in this.
Zero.
Shut the fuck up. Leave us alone. So he said this channel was to connect with his kids. That's clearly not true. He wants to be a storyteller. That's whatever that ridiculous Walmart story was. Like, that was a lie. But in the spirit of comedy, you can almost forgive it. The delivery was a little rough, you know?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing with the voices there or anything. But it's like, it's like the defense people had for Hassan Minaj. It's like, hey, not every comedian is being literal when they perform.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little weird. He actually is a lot like Hassan Minaj in present day. But,
yeah. Yes.
But like in these early stages, like he's trying to be funny, and then he was like, "Oh, if I tell these stories and I'm just serious with them, then people will think I'm a hero." So it's
Right.
amazing to watch that develop over time. I thought.
Yep. Yay, super chats.
Well, that was it.
That was it.
All right. Well, I guess we're done. Hey, good timing. We can watch the dozen now.
That's right. We got a few super chats here. Len Christmas, €5. There must have been one true controversial thing that happened to Woke Dad that created a monster after he posted about it.
Well, I'll tell you, I believe, like there's one story he tells all the time of him getting dragged out of a Walmart bathroom,
right?
Because he had a gay pride shirt on, and
so he got beat up in a bathroom.
So the person, hold on, let me finish. So the person said, "Hey, you're in the wrong bathroom," and dragged him out.
Yeah.
What I believe happened is like a guy walked in to the bathroom, saw his pride shirt, and made some joke about it. I believe some asshole at a Walmart might have made some joke that Daniel didn't care for.
Right.
I believe something like that might have happened. So I think that is like the basis for some of Daniel's lies, where like something happens,
right,
and then he completely makes it up. But for example, the guy the Juneteenth thing that we played at the beginning, what I believe there, I've watched enough of these Daniel videos to know there's a separation. There's the ones I just talked about, and then there's ones where he's like, "Oh, I bet there are some ignorant people out there that don't know what Juneteenth is." What might a guy say if he walked up and didn't know what Juneteenth was? You know what I mean? Like he plays these out. You know, when you have arguments in the shower with someone you're about to talk to, and you haven't even had the argument. You don't know if they're going to be mad at you.
It's
But in
mentally,
your head,
you mentally prepare.
you're in your head. You're like, they're going to say this,
Yeah.
and I'm going to slam them back with that.
Look, you fucking talking mess right now.
Yeah, that's what Daniel's doing. Where
Yeah.
someone's like, "What is this June? Why do we have the day off today?"
I'm so mad.
And he's like, "I'll tell you, punk, you racist."
I'm steaming mad right now. Drunk engineer, $5. You can tell that Dan doesn't encounter actual racists. He made up stories. His made up stories are such cartoonish strawmen. Trust me, I'm from Alabama.
Strawman is a good phrase. I use that phrase a lot with Daniel. That's the perfect phrase for it.
Prairie Judge, member for 7 months. Pause the show. My laundry's done.
Well, Sam, I gotta get going too. Let's move through these.
2 more. Troy
Mutt
Smith.
Mutt is announcing, for God's sake.
Yeah, that's true. Troy Smith, $2. Joke Dad is worse than Woke Dad.
Joke Dad. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And lastly, Rock Orb 2002, $5. How about we let Woke Dad do the yay super chats line? Can't be gayer than Craig.
Craig's interpretation was interesting, but
Yeah.
I appreciated it. I think it should be the new jingle.
I mean, it was pretty close.
Yeah.
It was pretty close.
All right.
Unboxing Bigfoot on right after this.
Oh, go watch that. Casey Day and DJ Electra are on right after this, talking Bigfoot from the Howard Stern Show. So
That's
go check
right.
that out. I also recommend going to check out the dozen, like I'm doing. Let's hope Team Minahan takes this one.
That's right.
And go to blindmike.net for all your Blind Mike needs. You can get, if you don't usually watch Who Are These Socials, you should. And the links are there for the podcast that comes out every single week. We do it live Thursdays at 6 p.m., usually on the Who Are These Podcasts channel. So make sure you check us out if you don't already. And then the Blind Mike Project, Sundays at 10 a.m. will be live this Sunday, as we almost always are. And then Why Are You Laughing? Craig and I tomorrow are recording Harvey Picar on the David Letterman show late night. So very interesting guy. I'm excited to show you guys Harvey Picar if you're not already aware of him. So blindmike.net is where you find all those links. Become a member for early access or bonus content. You can do that on Patreon or YouTube, whatever's easier for you. And go to verygoodshow.org.
Yeah.
Dust
the cobwebs off while you're there.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone down here? Hello?
All the best horror movies start that way.
Yeah, go to verygoodshow.org. Go to hackridestudios.com. Support the boys. We appreciate you guys. Go to whoareThese.com. Right? WhoareThese.com.
I believe
Support
so. Yes.
Carl as well. All right. Bye-bye.
It's a mashup. It's a mashup. Blind Mike, it's a mashup. It's a mashup. Mike now runs the show. Mike now